Hello, it's Chris, and this thing just showed up on my doorstep and I don't know what it is. Courtney, description of goods, fiberglass. Okay, you shipped this from across the pond, and the box is, this is just, yeah. There's a note. Hi Chris, thank you so much for looking at my poor 4000 board. From what I can see, it needs a CD audio connector and simm sockets, but the worst problem is it only boots once out of every 10 power-ups. Tried diagram, no difference, has to crash on that too. I hope some of the enclosed goodies will make you smile. Hell yeah. Enchanted eggs. Yeah, this does make me smile. Oh my god, I haven't had one of these in so long. Galaxy bar. Galaxy bar. Galaxy bar. And the orange Galaxy bar. Hell yeah, these are going to be gone. Will work for food. Galaxy milk chocolate. What are these? What are these, British people? Oh no. The egg took a hit. Either that or customs beat the out of it. I wanted to break the egg myself. So UK chocolate aside, thank you very much. Let's see what's in for this. I'm going to have to order simm sockets. Unless they're in here, because I don't have any. What is Tesco? Is that like the British Walmart? A machine that only boots once every 8 times. Retro Passion 3.2 ROMs. She is marked on internal, so I'm going to keep with the same hoopla, and we're going to do the 68030, so I don't have to change the jumpers. It has organic polymer caps, so it has been recapped. I don't have to touch that. That's wonderful. U177 is crusty. 891 is crusty. Battery has been clipped, but not removed. Whoever did this board didn't clean anything at all. You capped the board and you can't even clean around the sockets or anything. Look at this shit. Look at this. It's just, this is a cap. This is a capacitor. There's a cap. This is from a cap. A recap job cap. Jesus Lord, I hope this is all flux, because if you left all that battery acid on there and just put caps on it, that is just a freaking low move, man. CD audio connector is smashed off. Alright, so as you can see by this just beautiful specimen of, it's crusty. C891's been replaced, or somebody hot aired it off. We got broken traces on the shit that's underneath U891 because it has never been cleaned. It has never even been fiberglass penned. Look. I'm going to hold this pizza here. We're going to look right here. This is U891. You're thinking it doesn't look so bad. It's crusty as hell. It's green. U177, that is not shadow. That is green and dark. The wiping there is me wiping with a Q-tip, cotton, whatever the F you call them. I just went like this to get the shit off the board. And that's me wiping the board. This is me wiping the board in this spot. So you can see how dirty it is. How dirty it was left behind. That's me in a clean spot. That's the board supposed to look like. That's what the board looks like. Look at that difference. There's crap everywhere. It's sloppy. It's dirty. The simm sockets are all not working right. On the bottom here, it's got acid damage and broken traces right here at the tip. Those are right underneath of the simm socket, which is underneath the battery. U311, down the bottom here, number 1, she's crusty. Electrolytics leaked everywhere. Wasn't cleaned up. Yeah, you got AP, or yeah, organic polymer caps, or polymer caps. I call them OPs. They're great caps, and they won't leak the same as a EL cap would. But Jesus Lord, clean up the area before you go and smash it all together and just bag it together. Does this chocolate make me British angry? What the is that? Lord, you soldered on dirt. These caps are still wet. I don't know. Not a very good job on this board. I hate repairing other people's repairs because then I gotta backtrack what they effed up or didn't do and redo. Damn it. There's no RAM in this board. I don't have any way to start it up. I don't have a Chipram. 50 megahertz clock, loose. It's gonna have to be replaced. I'm gonna have to use my own CPU and find memory. Hello, it's Friday night, and we're checking out this board I just got in. So I have to use my own CPUs because it doesn't have a CPU. I dug out some RAM of, I don't know what size this is. Someone sent this to me a while back. But it's double-sided, and I'm hoping it gives me 2 meg. So we're going in for a test. I was told this board boots once every 10 times. Amiga test kit's loading. As you can tell, my monitor is acting nice today. I do have the lines on my machine because this is a PAL unit. At least this is a sort of, no, we got RAM error. So, that ain't no good. U891 is green as the swamp, and so this one might be bad. I don't think so, but who knows. Get it through the checkerboard here and see what we get. Same error, so I doubt both chips are bad. Okay, 4000 Chipram. Alright, something weird is up with this Amiga. The memory tests great, and then if it has an issue, the memory goes bad. This is the chip RAM that I had in here this whole time. And it'll get through 13, 14, 15, 20, 34, and now 14, it screws up. So I take it out. Again, you know, I deox it. It's still goopy on my hands. Make sure it's in there. Give it a nice lot of wiggle. Click it down. Run it again. It boots the machine, so at least it's getting some of it. Memory, test. Let's see if we get past 1.3 this time. 2.5, just let her eat, and then I wonder if it's crystals. 3. Board flex, I don't know. Just letting it rip. It's fine. Could be the sockets. The sockets are trashed. I don't have any sockets. I gotta figure that out. You know. Oh look, 3.4 we just failed because I set something down on the table. I'm thinking 891. Psh, case in point. Oh, and then it's gonna boot. What the heck was that? Memory, 2 megs so fast. Let's test the RAM again. It'll screw up. Oh, that's great. Now we're just dying because I scrubbed 891 with a Q-tip. What the hell is going on? What's this? Looks like channel 3 TV from long ago. Either that or we got some other problems here. Switch to 60 Hertz. Memory. Test. I don't know. And just die. It's going to be most likely 891 and sockets. And probably 311, 745, I believe. And it's 7:17 p.m. I have not ate dinner. Friday night. Great. Hello everybody, it's Saturday night. We're back. I'm going to start the removal of the simm sockets. I'm going to add some solder to the points on the RAM sockets. And we're going to start at the outermost RAM socket first, and that is simm socket 4. And I'm going to add solder, and then we're going to suck them out with the Heiko. Yeah. Just one, ow, simm socket. Damn, that's hot. One socket. This one actually has both of its tips, so we're going to hold on to that one. Now, what do we look like underneath? Now, the number one area of this, and why I pulled this one out first, is because of the battery that sits right on top of it. So this allows us to see those 3 traces that are right above U891. Right there. See those dots? They get all crusty and jacked up because the battery leaks on them. And that's this hole right here. And those 3 up there. Now what I'm going to do, real quick, you can see they're really crusty. So I'm going to first alcohol the area. Make sure these are all cleaned up, right? These vias. We're going to clean it, and then I'm going to also debooger those holes. Holy Christmas, that thing was rough. So I alcoholed the area off, I cleaned up the mess, and as you will see here, it looks a lot better. I've deboogered the holes also. 177 there, I wiped its butt. 891 I scrubbed out. I'm going to micro drill those holes out because they're full of acid and lead and old junk. That's fun. Look at these nasty green acid loaded cotton bud ear thing. You know, those. Yep. My kid wants a Shamrock Shake from McDonald's. I didn't even know they were out again. Ridiculous. They taste like toothpaste to me. If you want a Shamrock Shake, go brush your teeth. It tastes the same. So, it looks like I'm running to McDonald's to get one of these toothpaste looking Shamrock Shakes for my daughter. I think they're gross. I told her to go brush her teeth. You want a Shamrock Shake so bad it tastes the same thing. Second socket's out. It's 8:19. It's taking me about 10 or 15 minutes per. Although it has both sides, I lost a pin because of the cap acid damage leak. Concrete, not solder stuff. And that was, you can see the leftovers at the top there underneath C192. This area in general takes a major hit. So I'm going to continue to clean up this last trace right here you can barely see. And go over these, make sure they're clean. Clean out under here really well. And you can still see the discoloration from the shine from, you know, not cleaning it when you recapped it. There's the top of those 3 holes. Those vias are now clean. Battery hole, battery holes all cleaned. Now it's got a lot of flux and fingerprints on it. This is full of flux because I got to wipe it. Got all the old leaded solder out, cleaned it, and I'll give it a full wash when I'm done. Saturday night, we are partying hard, removing memory sockets. When in Rome, right? So it's $8.50, 20-piece McNugget. Got to represent. Looks a lot better, nice and shiny. No real residue. A couple fingerprint smudges. Front, backside, still has some, yeah. I'm also going to be replacing both crystals. I found a poke or a break. This is just goop from me, the acid on the other pins. Right here, there's a break. So I have to do one small wire here to fix that. Everything else looks okay. I kind of gave it a once over. There's a couple marks, like splatters or I don't know, on some of the lines. I noticed that right here along this rail there's some drag solder already, so I don't know if that was a run that was fixed, so I'll check that when I get that one out. And that's going to wrap it up for this night because I'm tired of using this thing. It's like 500 and something pins. Yep. 9:44. Several hours later, 4 SIM sockets of 5 are out. This one still has her clicky things, but we're going to be replacing that one too. I got to order all the junk. Found one break here, and these are the acid 8 holes. And as you can tell, it's nice and clean and shiny now. Got all the acid off of it, out of the pins. Really was gunky in there. That's because the battery and this cap, blah, they can hit all 3 of these sockets, sometimes even 4. We found one poked thing underneath the cap. Like this is the bottom side of the cap right here. And there's a poke right there. I don't know, right south of the bottom of U891, actually. So, yep. That's going to need to be micro wired or probably just a bodge to fix that break. And I'll seal it all up with the old Extreme Wear Green Sally Hansen. And I'm going to order the parts and we'll check in the next time. So I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so just like that, it's been 3 weeks. And pal, I got my package in from RetroRewind.ca. And inside we have these SIM sockets. 5 of them. Thank you, Mr. Frank. This ran me about $60 all in shipped. These are the metal clippy kind. As you can see, Retro Rewind 72-pin SIM socket with the correct 487,000 degree angle. Laying, you know, they lay low. In the meantime of that endeavor, I know I said I was leaving the Chipram socket on, but I removed it off camera. So you want to make sure you're down with the laying it down. And it's very crucial that you get this flat. Not this piece, but the piece on it. I'm going to zap in a couple corners real quick, and we're just going to make sure it's level. Every socket you do after this is going to depend on this alignment. As you can see, it's flat. The part we're looking at is not this, but the piece on the inside. Anywho, Now, before I go zapping everything in, I'm going to pre-align all of them because I'd hate to solder 72 pins in and realize that I borked one. We have all the sockets flat on both sides, and they have the metal grippy clips, so they're not going anywhere. Now, I'm going to have fun and solder in 500 and something pegs. And just like that, the board's still wet, but we're all soldered in, scrubbed down. New SIM sockets. Alright, so that's that. This is pretty much almost done. I got one more thing that I have to do, which was the original request, which was to remove the CD-ROM headers up here, these 3 micro dots, and put new pins in. It's decrustified. Here's what's left of the header. It was 1 pin. You need 3 right there, and the new CD-ROM audio header is right here. There we go. So, new SIM sockets, new CD-ROM audio header. Now it's just a matter of testing it out, firing it up. Does all this work? 60 to 30, and the 2 megabytes of chip RAM that I believe I wrote chip RAM on it. That was just so tight I had to really push her in there. So that ain't going nowhere. Look, pick the whole board up. New sockets, you got to really push them in there. 3.2 ROM. Why is it blinking red? Because we have no boot device. Now if I were to plug my Sutehk in, we could do that. I just put it away, but we'll grab it back out, you know, because why not? Turn this off real quick. You'll see we have a purple now. This is a PAL Amiga. So here we go. We're going to boot Amiga test kit off of ADF. My Windows is apparently up to date. Memory, we have 2 megs of chip RAM. Great. Turning it off. Let's grab the memory that I kind of hodgepodged together over here. Listen to that click. Wow, you missed it. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to have to replace 891 because it's scuzzier than freaking, I don't know what. That's gross. And I'm tired. I'm working on this crap all night. Isn't that a freaking awesome time for an ice cold wobble pop? Okay, so this comes from my Discord user Wiretap. Found this on the old interweb. Alright, so last we left off with this 4000's board. I even went back and checked the old footage. The fast RAM never has worked. I put new sockets in it, and the fast RAM never worked. It had 3 busted lines that I should have fixed before I put the sockets on. On the bottom, in the same predicament, there were 2 questionable areas here and here. Bottom of U891 memory management controller. There's also U892 and 3 and 4. But 891 is one of the main mofos that piss me off. I have been a slacker because I have been sick for over a week. I don't know what happened. You just get sick. Got the whole family sick. I got piles behind me so high I can't walk around them. I gotta get my butt in gear. I just haven't had the time. Working full time on site, and now and repairs out the wazoo. These long-term ones, just the ones that just real not quick. Oh, look at that! Woo! Yay! Holy crap! Finally, this turd's done. All right, do we get a 16? Whoops! 16! Holy crap! Holy crap! I have to take a photo for the owner. Do you know what that means? That means that another Amiga has been saved. This thing had no CPU. The cap job was questionable. The cap job was okay. It's just the cleanup was not done. No RAM, missing CPU. Got a CPU for it. Got RAM. It is now time for an ice cold wobbly pop. Special thanks to Wiretap for that shirt. And it's pretty epic. That's all I got for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something.
Ah! You'll know from funny, you bastard.